What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome back to Knights Chronicle. Now in today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 new characters that'll be added to the game, the brand new event. I'll give you guys some advice on the Knight Selector. We'll do a summon. There's all kinds of stuff going on in this video. So let's jump right into it. Now if you want to know all about the characters or animations, all you have to do is go inside your codex under Honorable Heroes, SSR, and this will show you the brand new characters that'll be added to the game. So we have Teo here, we have Fencing Tutor Jacqueline, and the Troubleshooter Edwin. Now, in this patch, it's going to be exactly how it was in the last patch. There's going to be 1 Advent, which is Teo here, and then 2 Banner Heroes, which is Jacqueline and then Edwin. So the way it kind of breaks down, if you want Jacqueline, she's going to be in a banner with Ruby and Ramu, which is very cool. And then if you want Edwin, he's going to be in a banner with Rebecca and then Abel. So that's how it breaks down. And like I said, if you want Teo, you gotta do an Advent dungeon. So I'm not gonna go through all of their skills and stuff like that. You can absolutely read all of these when you want, but I will go through the animations with you because that is like my favorite part. Punche? Is that what he's saying? Hold on, what's the name of this? 1-2 uppercut. So very cool. Here's his number 2. And then of course, his ultimate. This guy is so anime. Like, this is what I would expect from this type of character in an anime. So, absolutely cool character. We'll try our best to get him, but of course, those Advent dungeons, you never know how effective your team will be, because sometimes you just have to have the right characters in order to beat those. So, it is what it is. Here is Fencing Tutor Jacqueline. She is someone I'm absolutely going to be rolling for. Like I said, she's in a banner with Ruby and Ramu. I want some Ramu dupes. I absolutely want some dupes of her. So if I can get Jacqueline and a couple Ramu dupes, I'm really like feeling really lucky apparently. A couple of Ramu dupes, nothing crazy, just a couple. So that's kind of what I'm going for in that banner. And she is very cool. Check out her number 2. This sold me. As soon as I saw her number 2, I was done. Oh yeah, I want her. Instant. I don't even know what her abilities do. I'm getting her. And here's her number 3. Her 3 looks kind of short. Is that it? Aw, man, her 3's not that special. Inflicts damage to 3 enemies, 35% chance to stun for 1 turn. That's pretty good, especially if you can get some dupes to increase that stun rate. 8% additional damage for each debuff on target, and it hits 3 people. Okay, so if you have a lot of debuffs on your foes, you can hit 3 of them all at once. Good chance to stun. All right, the animation's not too crazy, but at least the oh. I didn't mean to do that, but we just did it. We just did it. How do I go back? There we go. So that is that. And then, of course, Troubleshooter Edwin is also in the game as well. Let's take a look at his abilities. He doesn't use a weapon. It looks like he just uses his blood magic. I don't know what this kind of magic is, but it looks pretty cool. And then here's his number 3. Oh man, this guy is evil. Like that face at the end? This guy is absolute evil. Look at that. Hold on, watch. Oh yeah, so Edwin, unfortunately, he's in a rough banner, man. Rebecca, and I actually don't know who Abel is right now. Who's Abel? I actually don't know who Abel is. All right, fine. I'll try to look him up real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I was looking for a guy, but oh wait a minute, this is a guy. Oh, Abel is a guy. Never mind. So Dreamy Butterfly Abel. So this is the character that's going to be combined in that Edwin banner. So Rebecca, in my opinion, is kind of a hard pass, but let's take a look at Abel real quick. So he is a support unit. His number 1 restores lowest HP enemy or ally. Okay. Applies Butterfly Wing and becomes immune to damage for 2 turns, restores 20 HP, and grants Wing of Protection to the caster and 2 adjacent allies, which absorbs damage. I do recall seeing this. And then his number 3 grants abnormal status immunity to 2 allies, and so he's like pure support. So okay. Wait, this is a guy? Wait, a man from Sensei. However, Abel, only thing feminine about him is his voice. Huh. Yeah, this is a dude. All right. So maybe the Edwin banner isn't that bad, but of course, jump in here. Depending on what you need will dictate which banner you should go for. And speaking of that, that is my advice when it comes to using your White Knight and Dark Knight selector. So if I were you, if you're gonna be rolling on these new banners, I would not use your selector. I'm not gonna be using my selector just yet. I'm gonna wait and see what these banners have and wait to see what I get. Because in those banners, you could still get White Knights and Dark Knights as well. So I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna see what type of holes I need to fill in my roster before I use that White Knight selector or Dark Knight. So if you kind of look at who's available, of course there's Nemesis and Ashley. I don't really have a lot of experience with those two characters, so if you're in the comment section below, definitely chime in and let me know what your overall performance of with those characters is. All I can speak is my anecdotal evidence that when I see these two characters in combat, I don't care. Like, I just don't care when I see them. Nothing about them so far has like annoyed me in any way, so that makes me feel like in PvP, they're not super great. Now, once again, I don't have the characters. I don't have them. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. I just don't know enough about them. And like I said, I have no fear when I see Ashley on the battlefield. I just kill him. I just absolutely just kill him. So that's Ashley. Cool though. Very cocky. Very, very cocky. Yeah, don't look at explosions, buddy. I like it. Now, as far as Mary's concerned, I do have experience with Mary. She's a very cool character if you can get her timing down on her number 3. This is her ability. It's AoE, and it prevents targets from being revived. So this is very good at basically getting rid of that passive that so many characters have that brings himself back to life with way too many HP. So if you can time this correctly, which you see me struggle to do all the time, she's a really powerful character. She's a little squishy, though. And then, of course, Demos. You guys know I struggle with this character all the time. His number 3 is fantastic. Dark Fog restores allies HP by 35%. And then you also get that Veil of Phantasm, which allows you to evade for a full turn for everybody on the team. Really good support unit. In addition to that, his passive, which one is it? Which one is it? Is it this one right here? Yeah, here it is. Hidden Darkness. First ally that dies on the enemy team, they come right back with 70% HP and increases their attack by 30% for 2 turns. He is a fantastic character. I don't think I'm going to be selecting him with my selector. I guess it depends on who I get out of the banners, but Demos is a top pick out of these. Out of all these characters, like I said, I don't have any experience with Nemesis or Ashley. I would go for Demos out of these characters here. And then when it comes to White Knights, oh, I know all about the White Knights. I already have Damon. I haven't been able to use him just yet, so I'm going to kind of reserve judgment. I don't have Marduk. You're gonna have to go to my boy Sion for that one. He swears by this guy. I don't use him. And when I see him, I don't really care. I just like, I'm gonna have to go 80 turns in this PvP match. That's usually what I say when I see him. We all have Rebecca. I would do a hard pass on Rebecca. In this current meta with so many dark units, she just dies so quickly. And then low-key, I'm a little upset, all right? Because you can't get Sinclair out of the White Knight or out of the Knight selector, but he's a White Knight game. What up? I feel like this is false advertisement. Low-key, this is false advertisement. Give me Sinclair. But he's an Advent character, so obviously he's not in the Knight selector, but I'm feeling a little false advertisement, you know? Maybe I changed my 5-star review to a 4.9 based off of this one thing alone, Sinclair. But when it comes to White Knights, 100% my recommendation is Ramuh. She is fantastic. She has a stun on her number 1. She has a great heal on her number 2, which also reduces the debuff duration. It doesn't take the debuff away, but it does reduce it by 1 turn. So if it only has 1 turn left, it's gone. And then on her number 3, revives 2 allies and brings them up to 40% HP. I really want some dupes to make that even more powerful. Her number 2 more powerful, to get more stun percentage on her number 1. I'd need some Ramuh dupes. So that is her. That's my recommendation for White Knights. Go for Ramuh. So that is that. So we talked about the new characters coming. I'm going to do a quick summon right here, dead smack in the middle of the video. And then we're going to talk about the new event that is going to replace this Night Metal event that we have right now that I don't really understand. So if you guys can kind of jump in and let me know the details of this event, because I don't quite understand it. Hello, Anna. And I'll tell you why I don't quite understand it. So right now, if you go over here to town, over here to the laboratory, so this event is going away in 1 hour and 14 minutes. So hopefully you've gotten all of your characters. You should have plenty of medals to do this. Unfortunately, I have so many more medals left. I have 6,000 medals left. I would just buy all of these small loot boxes, but you have to open them one by one. You have to click 122 times in this instance to unlock all of these things, and I am not happy about that. I am not happy, but the event ends. I guess I'll do a little bit here and there. Oh, that sucks. There's no way to just mass open them, and hopefully they fix that in a future patch. So anyway, this is going away, and there's going to be a new event. So let's switch screens here. The new event is called Haspel's Assault. So this event dungeon will open up, and basically you defeat Haspel and collect 20 of his horns. You can only do this 10 times per day, and you can only bring fire units, water units, and wind units. So if you rolled on that new banner and you get yourself an Edwin, he's a light unit, you can't use him. But Jacqueline is a wind unit, you can use her. And then Teo is a water unit, so you can obviously use him if you're lucky enough to get him. So that's that. So you do the event, you get the horns, and this is the part that I don't understand. So there's only 5 places, 1st place through 5th place, right? You click this draw button once you have 20 horns, but what dictates what place you get once you click this button? If we're all restricted to only 10 runs per day, and you can only get 20 horns, is it 2 horns per run? Like, I don't understand the placement here. Like, who decides who gets a higher place? If we all do it 10 times per day, and we all get the maximum of 20 horns, who gets 1st place? Who gets the Britain is what I'm asking for. Who gets the Britain, all right? So I'm not really quite sure how this event works. I guess we'll find out, but that is coming in the patch as well. Haspel horns can be obtained until 7/25. So starting from the patch tomorrow, all the way until 7/25, and then you can use the exchange method all the way until 8/1. So you got plenty of time here. But that's what that little icon was, what I was looking at in the last patch. I was like, what is that icon? That is the icon right here. So I still don't understand the draw system and the ranking system, but I guess we'll find out. So that will do it in this video. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next video. Later.